Hello, and welcome to Chesterton CRM 2015 video training. My name is Jared, and in this video we're going to be going over the Resco mobile application and just some general usage of the application. Now please keep in mind that I'm using the PC version of Resco, so this might look a little bit different if you're using a phone or a tablet, but the general navigation should be just about the same. Alright, so we'll go ahead and open up Resco. Now, when you first get into Resco, you're going to get a list of your options here. These are also called entities. We have dashboard, map, activities, calendar, accounts, so on and so forth. So we'll just jump through a couple of these just to give you a general understanding of the software. All right, so the first one is dashboard. If we open that up, you're going to see a couple different graphs here. You have your by-month opportunities. You also have your by-month actual revenue opportunities, and then you have your opportunities right over here on the side. Now to change the view and the graphs that show up here, if you actually look right next to by month estimated revenue, you have a drop down arrow. And if you click on that, that gives you a couple different views that you can open up. So if we would open up by owner, we're going to see some names here, and the graphs all change for us. All right, so next we have the map. Now if we zoom in on, say, the United States, you're going to notice that there's a lot of things going on here. Now, a way that we can kind of filter that down a little bit, if you look right up here, again, same location, you click on the drop down arrow, you have an option to have either accounts, contacts, and leads, or you can bring it down to just two of them or just one of them. So we'll bring it down just to, let's say, accounts, and then click out. And if we zoom in just a little bit further, this will bring you down to a street-by-street view of your different accounts. So here we have Arizona Public Service Company, and if you click on that, it'll actually open up the account on the side here. All right, so the next entity we have is activities. Now activities will open a list of all activities. Again, if you look up here at the view, you do the drop down here. Under activity we have all. If we click right on that, we have a couple different options here. So if we were to click on, say, just email, and then click out, it's going to bring our list down to just emails. All right, next we have the calendar and agenda. So for me, I actually don't have any items in here, but all of your appointments would show up in here. You can also change this view right up top. So we can say service activity, we can say all, and then click out. Again, I have nothing here. Next we have accounts. Now under accounts we have the option to search right up here. So if I was to say type in testing, we have test account here. We actually have several of them. We can also change this view up top. We can either do A through C, D through F, etc., or we can just sort this by my accounts. So that's only going to show the accounts that I own. All right, next we have contacts. Now contacts is very similar to accounts. We have the option to sort the view up here to my contacts. And we also have the option to search. So we have test here, and that's one of our contacts. Next on the list we have leads. Again, works very similarly. You'll notice that there's no drop down underneath, but it's right next to leads. There's a different kind of search. So we can actually do something here called advanced find. Here you'll put different conditions in. I won't actually go over this completely. Go over this in another video. So we'll leave that on default. Opportunities, very similar to accounts and contacts. Except here you have the option to sort by managers, by my opportunities open or closed, as well as products, and you also have the option for advanced find here. We also have quotes. Again, I don't have any in here. This is set up a lot like leads. Orders, same thing. We have the advanced find in the default view. Invoices, once again. Products. Products, you do have the option to sort, and it looks like you can sort by product line. And you also have the option for advanced find here. And then lastly, we have cases, which cases is set up a lot like leads, invoices, orders, quotes, etc., where you have advanced find and default. And the last two options we have here are setup. So setup's going to give you your different setup options, which you shouldn't need to change once you've been set up. And then about is just the application information. Now the last thing I wanted to make sure that I went over is when you're done using CRM, if you've updated any data, just remember to sync your data. So it's going to give you standard user, it's going to give you the web address and your username and password. And then you just hit sync. And this can take a few moments. All right, and it tells us the application was updated. Say OK. And that is the Resco mobile platform for CRM 2015.